She laughed like the flowers. A lament for Karen. They were mixing up the medicine, but it seemed there was none that I could give you that would fix everything. All the words and all the prayers and the fire on the altar, trying to sort the bread from the stones. Seems like nobody heard. Or maybe they did, and I just didn't get it. I still don't. When you died, I sat beneath the yellow moon, sailing an empty sky on its own, and I heard the silence cry. I painted the sky black then, and took that moon and those stars and tomorrow's sun, and I put them in a box and I locked it. I wonder if you saw me do that. You are always somewhere, keen-witted and adored by friends and family, faster than a brown Vauxhall, that royal wedding vehicle from 1973 or thereabouts. You skipping across the sports fields and basketball courts, crashing through the boundary lines of time and tradition. You were a rebel on a mission from God. Your laugh, like a bunch of fresh flowers, could change anything. Move a grey cloud, hold back the rain, postpone the sunset, make the garden bloom. But you were never just the flowers, though. You were the garden in which they grew. You were never just the lighthouse keeper's wife. You were the keeper of your own light, pointing out the straight and narrow way through the darkness. You, dear friend forever, you shone a light for me. You never turned me away, never let me get away with anything either. You hold me true to the promise. You cautioned me one time about questioning God when we were in the Rye Valley, discussing the pros and cons of the Bible being all of God's word. Me suggesting that maybe it wasn't, and you sliding down the other end of the picnic table to put some distance between you and me, in case a lightning bolt from the Almighty should strike me and accidentally hit you too. God. And after you and Don were married, you kept my Coke in your fridge and my 10-litre ice cream pack in your freezer, even though you were afraid of spiders. And yet you were fearless somehow, in your own way, asking the hard questions, except of God maybe, for fear of lightning bolts, challenging the status quo, keeping Don in check, carving a path for Dion and Janaea to follow, showering Neve and Indy and Becca and Arrow with all the love they could ever hope for, and with all the love you could muster, and then a whole lot more. You faced the world down through the hard times, hanging on for all you were worth. Your faith buffeted by the wind and the rough waves, wishing some things were otherwise, and me wishing the same. My tears watering the cold, mounded earth, hoping to see flowers rise from the earth. It is tough, this grief. There is no way around it. I heard this the other day. We all die once, but we live twice. I like that. It is the hope that fuels the way we travel, that writes every page of the endless story that we make our own. So, dear Karen, my friend, even though I understand very little of the mystery that is faith, that is the heart of the Creator, I will see you again. And when I do, I shall unlock the box and set the sun and the moon and the stars free to shine once again, to roam the heavens and to light up the earth. And your laugh will toll like the flowers of time.